Stanley Kubrick was born on July 26, 1928, in the Bronx, New York City. From an early age, he showed an astonishing aptitude for photography and storytelling. At age 13, his father bought him a Graflex camera, and Kubrick soon became an avid photographer, selling photos to Look magazine and honing his keen eye for detail. His sensitivity to light, shadow, and composition would become hallmarks of his later work as a filmmaker. By the time he graduated high school, he had already decided that filmmaking was his true calling. Kubrick's career in film industry started with documentaries. He made his first short documentary, Day of the Fight, in 1951, which followed boxer Walter Cartier. The film was a success and caught the eye of Hollywood backers. Kubrick quickly moved on to feature films, producing Fear and Desire in 1953. Although it didn't perform well commercially, it showcased his unique style and vision. Despite its lackluster reception, Kubrick learned valuable lessons in storytelling, character development, and the mechanics of directing. This learning phase marked the beginning of his journey into cinematic history. In 1956, Kubrick directed The Killing, a heist film that illustrated his ability to create tightly constructed narratives and multi-layered characters. The film was critically acclaimed and served as a stepping stone to greater opportunities. MGM hired Kubrick to direct Paths of Glory, a World War I film, which became one of the most hailed anti-war films and helped to solidify Kubrick's reputation as a director of substance. It starred Kirk Douglas, who was so impressed with Kubrick's work that he later recruited him to helm Spartacus in 1960. Spartacus was both a blessing and a curse for Kubrick. While it was his first major commercial success, he had little creative control due to studio interference. This experience convinced him to work only on projects where he had full artistic control. That same determination led Kubrick to take risks that other directors avoided. His adaptation of Vladimir Nabokov's controversial novel Lolita in 1962 was a bold move that paid off, showcasing his genius in handling complex themes with nuanced storytelling. This film was a testament to his commitment to pushing boundaries and exploring human psychology. Then came Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, a satirical take on the Cold War. Released in 1964, this film is considered one of the best comedies of all time. It demonstrated Kubrick's versatility and his ability to blend humor with serious subject matter. The film's black and white cinematography captured the underlying tensions of the era, and Peter Sellers' multiple roles added layers of irony to the narrative. Kubrick continued to break new ground with the 1968 epic, 2001, A Space Odyssey. Collaborating with science fiction author Arthur C. Clarke, Kubrick crafted a film that redefined the genre. Its groundbreaking special effects, philosophical depth, and enigmatic storytelling captivated audiences and critics alike. Kubrick's depiction of space travel and artificial intelligence was so ahead of its time that it remains relevant today. The film raised profound questions about human evolution and the future of technology, solidifying Kubrick's status as a visionary filmmaker. He followed up with A Clockwork Orange in 1971, a film that delved into themes of free will, violence, and the dehumanizing effects of society. The film's controversial content sparked debates and polarized audiences, but its influence on cinema and popular culture is undeniable. Kubrick's meticulous attention to detail and innovative use of music set it apart as a masterpiece. Continuing his streak of groundbreaking work, Kubrick directed The Shining in 1980, an adaptation of Stephen King's horror novel. The film has become iconic for its unsettling atmosphere, Jack Nicholson's legendary performance, and the unforgettable imagery of the Overlook Hotel. Kubrick's direction brought a psychological depth to horror that few films had achieved before. The making of The Shining is filled with legendary anecdotes, from Kubrick's perfectionism requiring numerous takes for each shot to the strain it put on the actors. His demanding nature was part of his pursuit of perfection, which yielded some of cinema's most memorable scenes. In 1987, Kubrick released Full Metal Jacket, a visceral and unflinching look at the Vietnam War. The film's raw depiction of the dehumanizing effects of war and the duality of man once again showcased Kubrick's ability to tackle complex themes with brutal honesty. The intensity of the boot camp scenes and the subsequent descent into the chaos of war highlighted Kubrick's skill in creating powerful, immersive narratives. Kubrick's final film, Eyes Wide Shut, released in 1999, starred Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, and delved into the intricacies of sexual desire, jealousy, and moral ambiguity. Kubrick passed away shortly after completing the film, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire filmmakers across the globe. Known for his meticulous attention to detail, innovative storytelling, and willingness to tackle controversial subjects, Stanley Kubrick remains one of the most influential directors in the history of cinema. His works continue to be studied and celebrated for their profound impact on the art of filmmaking. Every film in his oeuvre is a testament to his relentless pursuit of artistic truth and cinematic excellence,